Most people spend their entire lives terrified of being broke. They see it as failure, as weakness, as proof that they aren't good enough, smart enough, talented enough, or worthy enough. But what they don't realize is that being broke, truly broke, can be the most valuable season of your life if you let it. Because when you have nothing, you see everything. When you have no safety net, no backup plan, no easy out, you're forced to look at yourself, to see what you're made of, to confront every weakness you've ignored, every excuse you've rehearsed, every bad habit you've justified, and it's uncomfortable. It's humbling. It's isolating, but it's where growth happens. It's where character is built, and it's where you learn things about yourself that no amount of comfort or success will ever teach you. When you're broke, you stop pretending. You don't have the luxury of lying to yourself about how hard you work, how disciplined you are, or how serious you've been about your goals. You're forced to face the gap between who you think you are and who you actually are, and for most people, that's a painful realization, but it's also a powerful one. Because once you see it, you can fix it. You can't change what you won't confront. And being broke strips away every distraction, every illusion, every excuse you've used to avoid doing the hard work. Being broke made me better because it killed my entitlement. It forced me to stop waiting for someone to save me, for opportunities, to fall in my lap, for life to get easier. It made me realize that no one owed me anything, that the world wasn't coming to hand me a better future, that if I wanted to build a life I could be proud of, I'd have to claw my way up, brick by brick, with no guarantees. And once you accept that, you stop wasting time feeling sorry for yourself. You stop blaming other people. You stop making excuses, and you start moving. It also made me resourceful. When you don't have money, you have to find other ways to solve problems. You have to trade time for knowledge, sweat for opportunity, creativity for access. You learn to leverage what you do have: your work ethic, your attention to detail, your ability to outlast the next man, and those skills stay with you long after your bank account changes, because money doesn't build character. Circumstances don't build resilience. Pressure does, scarcity does, hunger does. Being broke taught me discipline. Not the kind you read about in books or see in motivational videos, but the kind you earn through necessity. When you can't afford to waste today, you stop wasting them. When you know what it feels like to go to bed hungry or fall behind on bills or stare down the kind of stress that keeps you up at night, you stop playing with your time. You start showing up whether you feel like it or not. You start keeping your word because you can't afford the consequences of laziness. And that kind of discipline, forged in discomfort, is the foundation for every success you'll ever build. It also showed me who was real. When you have nothing, people stop pretending. The ones who were around for convenience disappear. The ones who stayed out of obligation fade. And the few who remain, the ones who check in, offer a hand, or just sit in the struggle with you, you never forget them. It's one of the greatest filters life will ever hand you, and it saves you years of wasted loyalty to people who never deserved it. Most importantly, being broke taught me to bet on myself, to stop looking for validation, to stop waiting for permission, to stop believing that other people's opinions or approval determine my worth. When you've lost everything, you realize how little of it mattered: the status symbol, the empty friendships, the shallow praise. None of it feeds you when you're starving. None of it pays the bills. None of it builds your future. And when you finally let go of those illusions, you free yourself to build something real, something solid, something that doesn't crumble the moment life punches you in the face. So if you're broke right now, good, you've been given a gift, not the kind you asked for, but the kind you need. A chance to see what you're made of, to sharpen your edge, to rebuild yourself without the noise, to learn lessons that money will never teach you. Don't waste it.